Hey, welcome back to the Basketball Scoring Coach YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to break down Rob Dillingham's skill set and how he will be able to flourish in the NBA. Let's tap in. In this first clip, I want to talk about how Rob utilizes the floater to add value to his game. Let's rewind this back. So he's coming off a handoff, and as he's coming off this handoff, I want you to pay attention how he still occupies this big while holding his man from getting back in front of him. So as we continue, as he's driving, you'll see how he'll slowly, boom, get back in front of the man that's guarding him, which now allows him to get a straight line view to the basket. Now, the thing I want to point out about this floater, I want you to pay attention to how he's playing off the 2 feet. Now, the reason why this is important, this gives you balance. Now, the second thing I want to point out is the range of the floater. He's shooting it just a little bit inside of the free throw line. Now, most will shoot the floater around the arc. Why this is important is because when you start to shoot a floater from here, it's going to start forcing this big to come up. And then you have a lob threat to your man up top. Now, in this clip, this is what's going to make him special in the NBA. It's his feel off of the pick and roll, right? He has good feel as he's coming off this pick and roll. So now, as he's attacking, we're going to notice how he's going to play off of this inside foot. Inside foot is going to be this right foot. Watch how this is a set of footwork. Watch how he lifts. You see how he's turning his head. His eyes are looking in the opposite direction. He understands his big is playing in the drop. In the NBA, you have to be able to master coming off the pick and roll and making good decisions when defenders, the bigs, are playing in the drop. So as we continue, so he's going to raise up. Now, if we go back just a little bit, again, let's slow this down. Study the footwork. He's going to lift off of this right foot. And as he's lifting, he's going to hesitate. Now, again, this allows the big to start to roll to the rim. It occupies this big. Okay, so now as he's coming off this lift, you're gonna see he's gonna take a hard dribble. Now the big is starting to back up on his heels. Now again, the value of the big as a defender is what? They can block shots. So that's why I say you're not gonna always be able to get to the basket. So that's why you gotta have the floater, and you also have to have the pull-up game. So you'll notice he'll take this hard dribble, defenders on his heels, and he'll raise up and knock this down. Now, we talked about the floater, we talked about being able to shoot the pull-up, and now let's talk about the 3-ball. Now, that's a 3-level score. So if you hear the term 3-level score, player can get to the rim, finish in the paint, can shoot the mid-range, and then they can shoot the 3. What's going to separate Rob is his ability to shoot the 3, right? You have to be able to space the floor. Again, you don't want to be one-dimensional, right? It's so many guards in the league. Yeah, they made it to the league, but they're not playing winning basketball, so they're not having an impact in terms of winning. Rob will have an impact when it comes to winning the NBA because he's a 3-level scorer and he can space the floor. What's really going to set Rob apart is his pace. He never seems to get sped up when he's coming off a pick and roll. So now he's going to come off this little pitch ball screen action. So now as he's coming off the screen, I want you to watch his patience. Comes off the screen, boom. Okay, the guard, let's go back just a little bit. You'll notice his defender goes under the screen. So boom, okay, so he stopped, but he's going to keep his dribble alive. He's going to set the defender back up for this re-screen. So now he's going to come off this ball screen. Watch the patience. He comes off the ball screen. He's reading the big again in the drop. Okay, you got to be able to occupy the big when they're in the drop. So he's coming off of this ball screen, and look what he did. So we talked about the floater, right? In that first clip, you noticed that he jumped off with 2. In this clip, we're going to see he jumps off of 1. Rob Dillingham is going to have a major impact in the NBA, and he's going to win a lot of games. The only thing that I want to see that he can do, if he can do it, is defend the pick and roll, right? So you also have to play defense. But as far as the offensive standpoint, what you can learn from him is that he's a 3-level scorer. He makes good decisions coming off the pick and roll. He has good pace. He's not coming off too fast. He's not rushing when he's coming off the pick and roll. He's allowing the play to develop. So many players, especially young players, they play too fast. So if that's you, you want to learn how to slow the game down and play with pace. I'm Coach Green, your basketball scoring coach. Thank you again for tapping into this video. Do me a quick favor. Click that like button, click that subscribe button, and leave a comment below. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.